Hey everybody, this is GrooveSim, and we're here for some more Star Wars Battlefront action. And hopefully, this time we can do better. I think we can. Here's a little spoiler. I'm liking my chances. Let's put it that way. So yeah, the last episode was Walker Assault. Big time fail as we tried to rally the Rebel Alliance against the onslaught of the Empire and their AT-ATs, and we were pwned, as you recall. So this time I'm taking a different approach, as you'll see. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, after all, you have to be persistent. You know what I'm saying? You have to be persistent. As you can see, it's Walker Assault. I spared you the loading screen. You don't have to thank me. I do it because I care. So, as you can probably tell, I've chosen the Empire. Yeah. I want to see if I can get a win with the Empire.
Station. We must shut it down.
And you know what? I'm already liking the Empire. I'll put it that way. Now, in the last video, I was speaking to you about several things, mainly the game itself. That we have in front of us. Star Wars Battlefront, developed by DICE, published by Electronic Arts. DICE, of course, being part of EA. And I talked about my experiences in the past.
By the rebels. We must deactivate it in order to stop a Y-wing attack.
Yes. Well, anyway. So, Star Wars Battlefront on the original Xbox, 1 and 2. Also talked about some other Star Wars games. I wanted to make some clarifications right now. Star Wars, where do I start? Battlefront was developed by Pandemic Studios for the original, for LucasArts Entertainment. They sure are Gabby, aren't they, on the radio? Okay, shut up. God. You don't have to tell us this every, 5 seconds. Anyhow. So Obsidian developed the original Star Wars, at least for the Xbox and the PS2. What else? I mean, it was a PC title, blah, blah, blah. So, Star Wars. Oh, for frick. I'm going to have to turn down the damn audio, I think, for the voices. Anyway, Pandemic Studios, Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 for LucasArts. There you go. Next, I wanted to speak about Knights of the Old Republic 2. I mentioned that. I did not mention the dev. It was Obsidian Entertainment on the second one. BioWare was busy with, let me think, Mass Effect, and some other stuff. Dragon Age, was it Origins or 2 at the time? Might have been Origins. I don't remember. But anyway, they had other stuff going on. So, Obsidian was tasked with fleshing out Knights of the Old Republic 2, that BioWare had started with the original Knights of the Old Republic. And Obsidian did a good, they did a decent enough job. I mean, they used most of the assets that were already in place. You start out as, you start out with your Jedi powers in that one. In the first one, you don't start out with Jedi powers. You don't even start out knowing who you are in the first one. And, you just kind of find that out as time goes on. But I think pretty much the vast majority of us who played it, yeah, we're Revan. That kind of a thing. Man, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I loved it. Mastilla, Cartho Nassi's my favorite from that game. He was in 2 as well. He made a cameo. I think he was an admiral by then. But the guy who voices him, who I can't think of, he also does Caden in Mass Effect, and so I just love the guy's voice. I love, especially as Cartho Nassi, how excitable Cartho Nassi was, and all that. But Knights of the Old Republic, if I recall correctly, was deemed not official Star Wars canon by the great George Lucas et al. Whatever. I mean, it's my favorite Star Wars game ever. That's what it is. Some others that I thought of, like, one more big time clarification. It came back to me. I was trying to think of this game that I played. Mark Hamill was in it for the 3DO. Wing Commander 3, man. How could I forget? Mark Hamill. Eye of the Tiger. That was that was one of the best games on the 3DO. And that wasn't, man, I was like meshing. They are Gabby. Holy frick, they are Gabby on this. Shut up. So X-Wing Commander, X-Wing Commander, X-Wing, fuck. Is it X-Wing Commander or is it X-Wing? Oh my god, I'm so bad. Anyway, that was a different one, and I'm not sure if Mark Hamill ever made an appearance in that. Maybe he did. Maybe he voiced one of the titles, but so yeah, Wing Commander 3 for the 3DO, not Star Wars title, not a Star Wars title at all. That was something else, right? Or was it?
The rebels have taken control of the uplink station.
So bad. But okay, another game I thought of, and it's like, because I kept thinking there was, jeez Christ, I kept thinking there was something else I was forgetting, and then I remembered it was Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, and that was a cool game. I enjoyed that immensely. Its story, lots of multiplayer, you could play bots, that was a good game. So it's not all bad, with Star Wars. I mean, I think a good percentage of the games are just just a way to milk the brand and get as much money as they can. Here I take advantage of a walker. This is something I do in this match. I do find more pickups and I take advantage
Scanners indicate the rebels have activated an uplink station.
of the pickups. Now,
Wing has locked on to
the
our 88.
some more effective than others. I mean, you be the judge, but at least I'm getting more accomplished in this one than I did as the Rebel Alliance. And I don't know, man. You know, off the bat, that tells me something like, wow, if they're making it more fun to be the Empire, just by the way, just by the way they're balanced, in the way the maps are scaled. I mean,
Rebel Y-wings.
I think maybe that needs like another look by DICE, you know, because I would much rather play as the Rebel Alliance than the Empire. That's my lead, you know. That's I would love to get in the groove, you know, as a Rebel Alliance, but I also want to win, you know. And so if that means I gotta go evil, you know, go dark side, I guess that's what I'll have to do. I don't like it,
Scanners indicate the
but there you
rebels
go.
have activated an uplink station.
So we're doing better in this one, of course. Of course, we are the Empire. And I'm going in here. I'm just trying to get as many kills as I can with this. I get a whopping total at the end. You'll see on the scoreboard when it's all over with. But I definitely got a lot more done here. You know, felt like I was more a part of the match. Wasn't so disconnected. And the Empire has walkers. What are you gonna do, man? You know, ATSTs, AT-ATs, TIE fighters. You know, in a way, the Empire is just kind of cooler. Hate to say it. But I think I covered everything I needed to like clarify and all that about the games. And, yeah, I have played so many games, so many systems, from so many devs, so many pubs that I get my wires crossed constantly, you know, and it takes a while for the memory to crank up. Here I go again, another walker, and it just isn't fair, really. It isn't fair.
The rebels have activated the uplink. Move on that position.
I don't know how y'all feel about Walker Assault. I'm sure it's a lot better with humans. Everybody has at least a halfway decent idea of what they're doing.
Rebel bombers have locked
Then
on to
I'm sure, you know, rebels can win with a decent group of players. But I have seen and heard the complaints though about this, and I also believe EA and DICE were focusing on that to try to balance it out more. You know, I don't know if that ever worked out or what, but I can tell you from my experience, which is limited, if you're playing Walker Assault and you want to win, you go with the Empire. I mean, it's as simple as that. You know, if you want to struggle, I mean, once I get more familiar with the maps and where everything's located, I'm sure we'll have a better chance at winning if I'm playing for the Rebels. But wow, I mean, it was just annihilation playing for the Rebels. And this is, you know, I've shown you 2 of my attempts. One a fail, this one a eventual success, maybe. Pretty obvious it's going to be a win, right? I mean, look at us. We're just destroying, man. I mean, they hardly have anything. It's so bad. But Star Wars Battlefront is a game that, you know, if you really dig in Star Wars, you love the lore, you love the canon, you love you're around going pew 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 with your blasters and, you know, all that. You know, I'm sure you love this game and everything, but for me, it's going to take a little more. It's going to take some doing for me to get involved in this and really get into it. Right now, lukewarm in terms of overall feedback. There have been some fun moments. You know, as in, I haven't been bored necessarily with it. But it just, you know, it's like anything, it takes some getting used to, and again, I'm not done with it. I'm going to give it a thorough playthrough and see if maybe it can turn for me, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll just move on. You know, plenty of other games that I do get into and still to come, and I'm trying to get as much as I can in. I've had my Xbox One since December, and I already have a bunch of games for it. Some of those are backwards compatible with 360 games, but there are plenty of Xbox One games. You combine that with the EA access, the free games I got with the bundle, so on and so forth. There are a lot of games that have just been sitting there. You know, I've hardly touched. So I'm not hurting for product. Oh, now this part here, man. This is just, I'm trying to get back as fast as I can. Look how quick this goes down. I keep getting stuck. I can't jump over it. By the time I do, I get killed. I hate that shit, man. Yeah, I hate that kind of BS in video games. You know, I didn't know there was a freaking war. I didn't even know where I was going, you know. Give me more time or something. I noticed too, going up hills, like your character will get stuck, just can't go up the hill, when clearly you should be able to go up the freaking hill, you know. So here's a win. And victory 83, I think it is. Victory's small preview screen, so I can't read it too well. 83 kills, I should say. 83 victories. What? 83 kills. And we annihilate the rebels. I mean, because the Imperial, I kept saying the Empire, the Imperials, you know, they just have the cooler shit. They have the cooler weapons, and you know, they got the walkers. And how you going to compete against that? Sorry about that, but that is the video. That's my Star Wars Battlefront. Again, impressions subject to change. This was the Junlin Waste, as you can see. I forgot to mention that. But I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. And again, I'm not hating on the game, just impressions. Please let me know what you think as well. I'd love to hear from you. I do appreciate you watching. And leave some likes and comments, and like and subscribe. Appreciate you watching. As I said already.
Open fire. Wake up!